Okay. Hello, dear friends. Good evening. Such a beautiful, beautiful evening. So, it's middle of the night, and I just want to read some books. So now let's take a look. Are we recording? Yes, we are recording. A small island of Ireland has been invaded. The small island of Ireland has been invaded by many countries. Around 400 BC, Celtic tribes came from the European mainland, bringing with them the Gaelic language, which is still spoken in parts of Ireland today. So 400 BC, that's 2,400 years ago, Celtic tribes came from the European mainland and brought in Gaelic language 2,400 years ago. Then from Denmark and Norway came the Norsemen in their long ships. They began as raiders, pillaging the country, but eventually established communities such as Cork and Dublin. The Anglo-Norman invaders came around 1660. The Anglo-Norman invaders, so that's Norman, les Gauls. Anglo-Norman invaders came around 1160. Soon, like the Norsemen before them, the Normans too intermarried, adopted the Irish language, and lost their loyalty to England. However, England continued to control Ireland and still controls a part of it. Throughout all these invasions, the Irish have never accepted a foreign government and fight against it still. Today, patriots everywhere raise their voice in the toast, Erin go bragh, Ireland forever, Erin go bragh. So the Celtic and Gaelic language spoken, and then the Denmark and Norway, and then Anglo-Norman. Okay. Blarney is a word that means talking so sweetly and persuasively and believably that you can charm your way out of any situation. In Ireland, it is called having the gift of the gab, and a lot of Irish seems to come by it naturally. The Irish have the gift of the gab. Talking blarney can also mean talking foolishly or in an exaggerated way. But blarney is charming and it is laughed at and admired. Blarney. Blarney stone. When you kiss the Blarney stone, please be sure you are not alone. You have to hum with your head down, upside down in Blarney tongue. The Blarney stone is set in the 18-foot, 5.4-meter thick wall of Blarney Castle in the Irish village of Blarney. It's said that if you kiss the stone, the gift of gab will be yours. The problem is, it's not that easy to reach it. You have to lie on your back and bend back and down, holding on to an iron bar, and have someone else hold your feet. Does it work? Will you now have the gift of gab? Have the gift of the gab? Or is the whole thing just a load of blarney? That's a little bit hard for me to understand. Claddagh. C is for the Claddagh ring. Claddagh ring. The Claddagh ring has two clasped hands. Clasped hand, a heart between, a crown above. It's worn in friendship or perhaps a token of forever love. Claddagh is a fishing village near Causeway town in Ireland. Richard Joyce, a Galway man, was taken from Ireland as a slave and sold to a Turkish goldsmith who taught him to work with gold and silver. The goldsmith taught him well. In 1689, when Joyce was released from slavery, he went home and set up shop in Claddagh, Claddagh, Claddagh. The rings he made showed two hands holding a heart with crown floating above. The hands represented friendship, the crown loyalty, and the heart love. The Claddagh ring became a family treasure, passed down from generation to generation. During the years of the Great Famine, 1845 to 1850, many treasured rings were sold to buy passage out of the horror that Ireland had become. Claddagh rings are still found anywhere there. Anywhere there are Irish with a feel for tradition. In some parts of Ireland, it is so important to use a Claddagh ring in the wedding ceremony that a poor bridegroom will rent one for the occasion. D is for Dublin. The river Liffey glides along singing its old river song of saints and scholars, joy and pain, of martyrs dead, but not in vain. Dublin is the capital and the largest city of the Republic of Ireland. It has 3 cathedrals and a castle that was originally a prison. Dublin has Trinity College, home to famous scholars and writers. It has wide, tree-lined streets and stately Georgian houses with doors so widely colorful, so unexpected, that they have their own Dublin Doors poster sold worldwide. Dublin has the river Liffey with 12 bridges reaching over it. One of the happening bridge, because a halfpenny was the sum you once had to pay to walk across it. The halfpenny was the sum you once had to pay to walk across it. Dublin was originally a small walled village founded by Norsemen in the 9th century. Now it is a city with close to 1 million people. Still, Leon Uris, the novelist, once described it as an intimate city where everyone knows everyone and no one dresses very well. That's Dublin. E is for Ellis Island. The Ellis Island. They all came. Where did you come from? What's your name? Irish, Russian, Jew, and Finn. America will let you in. Ellis Island is in New York Harbor. From 1892 to 1924, it was used as a reception center for immigrants coming to the United States. Annie Moore was a red-haired Irish girl from County Cork, going to America with her 2 younger brothers to be reunited with their parents. It was New Year's Day, 1892, when their ship docked. It was also Annie's 15th birthday. She was first in line to step ashore when a bearded Russian immigrant tried to take her place. An Irishman pulled him back. Ladies first, he said. And little Annie Moore became the first immigrant ever to step ashore on Ellis Island. There is a statue of Annie at the Ellis Island Immigration Museum, and another in the harbor at Cobb in County Cork. The two statues symbolize not only the 500,000 Irish who passed through Ellis Island, but all the immigrants who left their homes for America. F is for fairy rings. You can find a fairy ring where fairies meet to dance and sing. Is there a fairy town below where only fairy people go? Fairy rings are round earth walls found in fields all over Ireland, but built from 500 to 1100. They were really ring forts made to protect homes and families. They have lasted all these years because it is believed that fairies live in and under them. There are more than 40,000 fairy rings in Ireland, which makes them the most numerous of old Irish monuments. Oh my goodness. The enchanted rings are supposed to open on Halloween. Fairy music drifts from them, music so beautiful that it entices anyone who hears it to leave home and family and be off with the fairies. Better keep your distance, or the fairies may make away with you, and you will never be content to live among human again. Fairy wings. Let me check how fairy wings look. Fairy wings. Never heard about it. So many new things. Fairy wings. Oh my goodness, that's so interesting. Fairy rings. How interesting. Fairy rings. You can search online and search image. It's just a circle, but so beautiful, with mushrooms, with flowers. G is for the giant's Causeway. The Irish giant Finn MacCool never went a day to school, but he was big and strong and smart. This causeway was for his sweetheart. Okay, we are at G. I will remember